A look back at one of our top stories, the steps that are to be taken with regard to the impeachment motion against the Chief Justice. Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike has drawn the attention of many. We sought expert opinion on this.
The impeachment motion against Chief Justice Dr. Shirani Bandaranaike was submitted to the Speaker last Thursday with the signatures of 117 parliamentarians.
It's the duty of the Speaker to first examine whether there are a sufficient number of signatures of MPs, that is 1/3, and also whether there are sufficient particulars given comprehensively relating to charges, and if so, his next step would be to appoint a select committee in terms of the standing orders, namely there should be at least be 7 members, and he would be appointing the chairman, and he would orderly, according to convention, have a discussion with the party chiefs as to who their respective nominees would be. Thereupon, the burden will shift on to the select committee to hold the inquiry.
Senior lawyer Gomin Dayasiri points out that while the select committee should consist of no less than 7 members, a chairman must be appointed to the committee by the Speaker. He says that the select committee will have the ability to call for evidence and testimony and obtain expert assistance if required. He added that the judge facing the impeachment motion can also seek legal support. Subsequently, the select committee recommendation must be tabled in Parliament.
The select committee report is out and sent to Parliament. There is a period of 1 month. I think that month has been set aside so that the accused officer, if she desires, could resign from the position, and thereupon the Parliament will have to debate on it, a full comprehensive debate, and thereupon vote on the matter. And finally, on that vote, if there is the required number, as I said previously, it will be sent to the President, who will then decide as to the punishment that should be enforced. But primarily, I would tend to think he would follow the dictates of the Parliament decision, and of course he could minimize quantify and minimize the punishment that is going to be imposed.
There have been 2 previous occasions on which impeachment motions have been brought against Chief Justices in this country. During the presidency of J.R. Jayawardena in September 1984, an impeachment motion was brought against the then Chief Justice Neville Samarkand on the charge of criticizing the government at a night school prize giving. Although an impeachment motion was brought by the opposition against then Chief Justice Sarath N. Silva, this motion could not proceed any further.
Neville Samarkand had an inquiry. He was represented by eminent lawyers. I think the finding was that there was no misbehavior, but there was certain wrongs committed by the accused concerned, but he resigned, so that eventually it did not go to the vote. As far as Sarath Silva's matter is concerned, it never went into select committees, because I believe on 2 occasions that was a motion that was promoted by the opposition, but it had the required number of votes, and it came during the period of President Kumaranatunga, but my recollection is that she prorogued Parliament so that it went off the order paper and nothing materialized finally.